Is the BDS a peaceful movement or is it really anti-Israel movement?
I think it's not an anti-Israel movement. I think it's an anti-Semitic movement. It's a racist movement.
A racist movement, okay.
And you can see it in a few aspects of their goals, for example. You know, when they go out in demonstrations and they shout out and they've got these big signs, from sea to sea, Palestine will be free. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that they want the Palestinians to coexist with Israelis, to live side by side, you know, in a peaceful manner. It means that they want that the Palestinians will live instead of the Israelis, instead of the Jewish people in Israel. When you hear them about boycotting, academia, parliament members, you know, merchandise from Israel, if you have a factory in Judea and Samaria that has an Arab-Israeli owner, they won't boycott these products. But if they have a factory owner who is Israeli Jewish, then they'll boycott these products. If you have, you know, an academia lecturer who will come and speak in front of students, if he's an Arab Israeli, they will not boycott his lecture. But if it's a Jewish Israeli, then they'll boycott his lecture.
So they're basically boycotting Jews.
They're boycotting Jews.
Right.
And this is the goal of their movement. It is anti-Jewish. It is anti-Semitic movement. And the main people who gets hurt from the BDS, you know, Israel, it's got a very small effect on us. We need to make sure it's not going to grow out to be a major threat on Israel, but it's very far from there. It does very little effect on Israel. But what it does, it has a huge effect on the Jewish communities around North America, in Australia. And this is who they hurt the most. And so the way that we need to fight them, it's not, you know, if I will come and I will lecture in front of them, they'll say, oh, you're from the government, you're biased. We need you, the Canadian, the American people, to come and tell them the truth about Israel. They're spreading lies. They're spreading, you know, partial information to these people. And most of the fight that we have against the BDS, it's a war on information. It's a war in the media. And so we need the Jewish community in North America to go and lead this front, to go and fight this information, to bring the truth out.
Spread the truth.
Absolutely. Yes. Tell about your experience, about your visit to Israel, what's the reality there. Speak to them, explain to them how complicated this reality in Israel is.
Let the world know how democrat Israel is.
Absolutely.
It's a democrat country.
Israel is the only democracy. It's the only country who share the same values as, you know, as Canada, as America, as Europe, as the Western world. We share values of democracy, of freedom of individuals, freedom of speech, equality.
Equality for women.
Absolutely. Equality, LGBT rights. Yeah. You know, we're the only country who share these values with the rest of the world. Only country in the Middle East. And we fight it all around us, you know, our countries of dictatorship who don't believe in these values. And so it's important for the communities here to go and spread the truth and the reality, because this is the real war against the BDS.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Thanks a lot.